Good evening. My name is Ron Johnson. First, let me just say that you're going to hear a lot of this tonight, but I'm honored to be invited into this hall. I'm a Democrat. I'm the nominee for the 122nd District Board for the Democratic Party. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and then tell you why I'm running for this bench. I'm 47. I'm married and have a beautiful wife and fabulous son to make our home in League City. I am a former high school teacher. My teaching fields were mathematics and physics. After a brief stint as a teacher, I put myself in law school and became a prosecutor with the Harris County DA's office. I've opened my own practice, and I have over 20 years experience as an attorney, primarily in criminal law. I've tried cases all over Texas, consulted on cases as far west as Portland, Oregon, and as far east as Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also licensed in federal court. Why the 122nd? The fastest way, in honor of your time tonight, I think the fastest way for me to explain to you why I feel strongly about running in the 122nd is just to explain to you by way of a story. It's sadly a true story, and it is very exemplary of what goes on in the 122nd in the current economy. There's a little girl. She's 7 years old. And sadly, she was victim of child molestation. The police in our county did their job when they arrested her after she very bravely made an outcry. I'm sure, like every other child in that circumstance, she was told, be brave, honey, and you're going to be okay. We're going to protect you. We're going to get the man who did this. And the police did. And then the DA's office filed charges against him, and they drug his sorry tale into court. And he was granted probation. All right. I'm willing to give the incumbent a pass on that, because the rest of the story is so awful. I don't have to worry about the original probation. This child molester was placed on probation, and one of the things he was ordered to do was to stay away from his victim. Seems like a small thing to ask. He was ordered by the court not to come within 200 yards of that child's home, and told where that home was. So what did he do? Not only did he come within 200 yards of her home, he took up residence, according to the Galveston Daily News, a half a block away. Literally moved in around the corner from his victim. One day, this child was out riding a bicycle, probably trying to regain some small part of her childhood. And what does she see? She sees her molester on the street. After being told by law enforcement, probably her parents and social workers and everybody else, honey, you be brave, and we're going to protect you. Imagine the terror when she ran home to tell her family, he's back. Well, the police came out again, and they did their job, and the DA's office did theirs. They filed what's called a motion to revoke probation and drug him back into court, where citizens came and testified that they knew where he lived, and they knew where the child's home was around the corner. And it was not more than 200 yards. It was far less, in fact. The incumbent in this court, my opponent, decided that since none of the witnesses had actually gone out with a ruler and measured the distance, he put that child molester back on the street. I find that unacceptable. Now, there's not an appellate court in Texas that would overturn his decision. Equally, there's not an appellate court in Texas that would overturn my decision to throw Mr. Child Molester in prison where he belongs. We give our judges that kind of discretion, and in my view, we need judges who will exercise that discretion and protect our families and our children. With your help, when I'm the judge in the 122nd, there will be less child molesters on the street. There will be less violent criminals out there mixing with our children and our spouses. My name is Ron Johnson. I'm the Democratic nominee for the 122nd District Board, and I'd like your help to make Galveston a safe place.